think that I've thought about democracy quite a bit. I've taken courses at Wayne, one of them with Professor Deegan Krause that was on ethnicity. You focus on what makes a democracy work, and of course it's the people, and so what are these divisions within people and how do people interact to make their own system of governance. I definitely made the connection early on between language and democracy. So you have to have a way of communicating policy, of addressing the people. If the people aren't informed, then how can it be a government by the people? And so there has to be fundamental interaction. The thing that is interesting about Mozambique is that while the official language is Portuguese, only about 30% of the country speaks that language. And those 30% are concentrated in the rural areas of the country, such as Maputo, which is where we were. How can you have a strong democracy if you don't have an educated population? But how can you have an educated population that is being taught in Portuguese when they go into school not understanding the language at all? A lot of the development problems that they have is because of regional communication issues. So yes, it is a setback to development, but they don't have to be mutually exclusive either. I think what really stuck with me was the will of people to improve their own situation, improve their own plight, and constantly innovate, constantly move ahead despite some of the setbacks, personal setbacks that they received in their lives. Everyone was definitely ecstatic that they were there. I mean, no one was like, voting, I had to take off work. Everyone was really invigorated that that was voting day. Actually, when we were in a bus on the way to Gaza, one of the Mozambicans in the bus asked our driver, Costa, who was Mozambican, he said, "Did you vote, man?" And he said, "Of course," and he holds up his finger that was ink pressed and he said, "I'm exercising my right as a Mozambican to vote." The course helped me understand some of the problems, democracy, development, government legitimacy, everything that we studied helped me put it into a very broad context, global context.